We're live? Yes, we're live. I am sorry. I see our intro rolling. I know, but I saw our intro rolling after the fact. So it was fun.
Yeah, so there's probably a delay from
the iPad. It's the beautiful thing about live television. It is okay, guys. Thanks for joining us. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's 10 a.m. A little after because, as we like to say, we got to let the room fill up. It's like being on a guest list, a waiting list. What is this?
What?
What do you call it?
I don't know.
Wow. Welcome to this live edition of Road Trippin'. We can't hear Perk, though.
VIP. We can't hear Perk.
But I just saw him laugh.
Congratulations. Thank God. You guys don't have to listen to Perk. You can see him, which probably is worse.
Channing, why are you acting so shy? I'm Allie Clifton, Channing Frye, Richard Jefferson here in the LA studios. Perk, we do miss you. We're waiting to be able to hear your audio. I know it's going to come. There he is.
Damn it.
Right on time.
Damn it. Damn it.
Shout out to our team, Christian and Mike. We got Deandra, everyone. It's a full house. And as you see in the chat, it is our first live of Road Trippin', but our guy Richard from The Richard Show, hopefully you caught the TJ McConnell episode.
Go subscribe to The Richard Show.
There will be another one dropping this week.
Yeah, we're dropping another one. What's today? Tuesday?
Thursday with, we're not going to give away the name, but we will give you a little teaser.
Yes, we will have a teaser.
He's got 7 championship rings.
Yeah.
That's your teaser.
And your mom doesn't.
Oh, wow. Here we are. For those of you that are in the chat, you guys know what to do if you've been here with Road Trippin' as those two have their romance moment.
He said J-Lo has
funnel in all the
rings.
questions, the comments, whatever you think. We're going to get to as many as we can, as well as stay locked in on the show. Rich might even respond in the chat.
Oh, I'm in the chat, but I'm going to talk to the chat. The Richard Show. Let me say, y'all ugly.
Wow.
Channing, and then they put the fry emoji. I love that.
There we go.
Triple OG Blue. Get Golly. We live, baby. Yes, we are. Zug. RJ drinking a screwdriver?
No. We don't do that.
We drink orange juice.
Yeah. This is orange juice. And on top of it, I'm classy, so this would be a mimosa. Like, get your shit together.
And Perk, how you living? Dynasty,
Yo.
love the hat. What do we got going
What
on?
up?
How you doing?
Chill. You know what? I'm blessed to be here.
Can we turn Perk up?
Perk,
Is this
are you
the
wearing
first?
a
Have you
hat?
ever asked
In
for
my
Perk to
ear,
be
if I'm
louder?
gonna have to listen to it, I gotta leave. I can barely understand him when he's at full volume, right? So I just want to be able to turn him up a little bit so I can. I look at what Perk.
Shout out to BCon8070. My life just got better every week, responding to Richard saying that we are going live every Tuesday. Mark it on your calendar. 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Look at me doing math on the fly. We will be live in your homes.
What's up?
I ain't gonna lie. They guns popping out. What?
You know what I'm saying? No, bro, this is the thing. This is all natural. That's, you know what I'm saying? This is just being a genetic specimen, as Channing would say.
You own a yoga studio.
I do own a yoga studio. It's not all natural. I lied. It's 100%. Shout out Soho Yoga, Hermosa Beach. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shout out always. Did you go do some yoga this morning?
No, I went on my usual 5-mile walk.
He old as shit.
That's why he was so quiet, because he said he was still recovering.
Recovering, dog.
Yeah.
That's an hour and 20
Channing
minutes.
puts on his New Balances and goes for walks.
I actually
now.
have the Nike version of Hokas. They are very comfortable. The Nike got a lot of squish in them.
Well, squish. Okay, squish.
Perk, why are you wearing the hat? Did y'all win this tournament this weekend?
Yeah, I'll beat up some little kids.
For those of you commenting in the chat, we do recognize what you're saying. Perk has an echo, so we will be working on that, but Perk, do not stop talking. I do want to comment on Liam, at Liam_Chen. How is a booty bump to the dome not an offensive foul? And then we're going to dive into our episode.
Go ahead,
Please.
Richard.
Yeah.
Mr. Defensive Foul.
Okay, first of all, you have to look at it from a broader standpoint, right? If you catch the ball and you're trying to avoid, the kid took a charge. If the kid would have jumped up for the ball, or if he would have tried to reach, so he was trying to protect it. That's all I'm saying. It was an offensive foul. I'm just saying, like, that's a natural basketball motion if you thought you were going to get contact, but the guy ended up trying to take a charge, and that's what the officials called. That's going to be my bullshit explanation, whether you like it or not.
Richard, stop being rude to Perk. All right, we're moving on. Someone in the chat.
You must be new here. You must be new.
We are going to, we already have some comments in the chat about this, so we're not going to waste any time. It is our straight trippin' segment. Who want that smoke edition?
Oh.
We've got some real smoke to start the show today. According to reports, Dennis Schröder was suspended for 3 games for, quote, attempting to strike Luka Doncic 40 minutes after the Lakers-Kings game back on December 28th. When the reports came out, Dennis responded to the news with, quote, attempted eyeball laughing emoji, indicating that it was not an attempt, but that he actually connected with Luka behind the scenes that night. According to ESPN, Schröder told Luka that he can't call him a
what?
Bitch on the court and pretend everything is fine off the court.
You just cussed.
You're such a child. I love you. Is Dennis tripping, guys, or simply standing on business? Channing, I'll start with you.
I think certain guys you could say certain things to. And I think Dennis Schröder is a very solid player, been a vet in this league for a long time. I just think you got to understand the situation. He's in Sacramento, and I know they beat your Lakers yesterday. But, like, that's a bad situation. So he's probably already grouchy.
You got to be careful. You got to know. You got to know.
He ain't playing. He don't want to be there. And he probably don't like Luca because he's yapping. You gotta feel the room, Luca. And also, there's certain people you just – Kenny Martin says something to you.
You let it go.
You let it go. Ron Artest says something to you. You
let it go.
You know what? Just go ahead and let that thing go.
You know what I'm saying?
And when Dennis starts walking around like a loose pit bull, you got to understand he probably not in his right mind. He like, I wish somebody would say something to me today because I got time. And him being suspended 3 games for attempting, I have never seen that
He said
ever.
he said he didn't attempt.
Okay, Richard, attempt to swing is a game.
But hear me
when
out.
something connects, now you get multiple games.
Hence why it said attempting. And
Yeah.
again, look, I don't agree with that type of stuff. I will say this. This is my rule. It's steadfast rule. If what you say between the lines, you would not say off the court, then everything's fair. If whatever you say, like, y'all trash, y'all suck, man, you can't guard me, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you get into that space and then someone tries to take it off the court, that's out of bounds. If you say things to a person you wouldn't say to him at a bar, like if he were to see a dude at the bar and be like, oh, you a bitch.
Oh, yeah. No.
Well, what's going to happen in that bar, right? What's going to happen in that bar? And that's for men in general, women in general, humans in general. So if you cross that line, I'm not saying that Schröder, whatever you want to say. All I'm saying is that I think he crosses the line if it's typical basketball stuff. You start calling men out their names, you start calling players out their name, and then it spills over into another place. We've seen Carmelo, we've seen other guys. Once things start going outside of the lines or to that, then that's a different conversation. That's no longer basketball. You know?
Perk, I want you to weigh in, and then we have a little bit of breaking news that we want to get to.
We got breaking news.
Okay, 3 games is
we got a commercial on.
Like that's crazy. Like no way he
We
should have
got
got
177 people here.
Perk
No,
is
no,
definitely
but
on mute.
what I'm saying, 3. So, well, some
Thank
of us
God.
actually do
Yo,
our job.
shout
to
out.
put the
This
link
is our
up.
first live. I haven't done a live in what?
He's talking.
Richard,
Can
I'm
they hear?
talking,
Can
bro.
he, wait, I can't hear.
he's
him.
on mute.
They can hear Perk.
Oh, they can hear
they
Perk.
can.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
So, this is what I'm saying. Some people actually do their fucking jobs over here and actually put the links out to let people know that we're
Okay,
going
well.
live. You know what I'm saying? A la Allie, a la Perk. You know what I'm saying? So we actually do our job. That's number 1. Number 2, 3 games is ridiculous. There's no way in hell that man should have got suspended for 3 games. And number 3,
Oh, there we go.
I totally agree with RJ about when it comes down to between the lines. When you talk about basketball, you can call somebody trash. You could yell fucking M1. You could yell he's small. You could yell all those things. But when you cross the line and all of a sudden I get personal, then hey, you got to okay for me to get your feet high.
I knew he was going to say that.
No, real talk. You got okay for me to get your feet high. Because even when I think about KD and Carmelo in this situation in New York, it was something that was said from Kevin Garnett that had Carmelo and that waiting by the bus. You know what I'm saying? That crossed the line. So I'm team Dennis on this.
I've heard stories back in early 2000s. I've had stories early 90s where players think things are sweet and say something, and that other player goes into their locker room and grabs them and amps them up. So you got to be aware of who you're saying and how you're saying certain things. And again, just to reiterate, you can say, man, you trash or you stink and I'm cooking you and all that, anything within that bubble. Now you like, hey man, you a little bitch and fuck you and shit like that. Now it's not basketball. And that you got to be kind of aware of who you talking to. I know Luca's a lot bigger than Dennis Schröder.
But it's there is. See, this is one thing that I think I want everybody to understand that happens on our level. Players and our egos, we're all a bunch of crazy people. Players will assume my respect for you as a better basketball player means that I have respect for you above me in a man-to-man standpoint. It's like Kobe could score 50 on me and talk some trash, great. If he started calling me outside of my name, he's no longer Kobe Bryant. He's the same person as that. And Kobe wanted all the smoke, but I think Kobe was a very respectful competitor in that. He would talk all the trash, and everybody knows it, but he never would be disrespectful. And there's players that are disrespectful. So I think Luca believes he is the MVP candidate. He's all NBA. But once you start calling another man outside of his name, outside of the game, and allegedly, that's when things start to go awry. So we all got egos, and sometimes it can spill over.
No. I will say this. Cole had a different type of disrespect. I remember one time we was playing them in Oklahoma City. I switched out on them on the pick and roll, and I clapped my hands, and I was like, let me see it. And he hit me, right? And so he hit me with like a between the leg cross step back and dotted my eye. And we was running back towards the other end of the floor. And that motherfucker told me, he said, all right, don't make me tat another ACL.
And look, that's within the basketball. That's within basketball trash talk.
So, Get Gully is in the chat asking, is this something that happens more in the league than we're just privy to? Like, does this happen?
The shit talking or getting punched afterwards?
Let me say, there's a lot more altercations behind the scenes, teammates to teammates.
Oh, yeah.
That's why so many players, I know it was Draymond, but when the Draymond-Jordan Poole situation happened, everyone in the NBA was like, we were more like acting like it was no big deal. The media, fans were like, yo, this is crazy because you've never seen it. Where all the players are like, yeah, there's normally one or two altercations like that a year. They're normally like that if you're really competitive and if you're with people for 8 months out of the year. Sometimes
you're competing for food on the table. If you don't get in a fight, man, your team must
that's what
suck.
I'm saying. So we were all like, oh yeah. Then everyone started telling their stories about fights, right? It's like, oh, I fought Kenyon Martin, and this is a part of a brotherhood. Like this is what it is, whether it's inappropriate or not. We were more shocked that it got out, but yeah, that part happens more than people think. There's more altercations than people think.
Again, this is Road Trippin' Live every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Join us. We will be here with you. Again, it is our first one, so we're working through some technical difficulties, but we believe we may have solved it. So let us know in the chat if Perk sounds a little bit better. We're trying to make it all the best for you guys, of course. Just bear with us. We are moving on to some breaking news that is happening right now. You had just mentioned it right before we came on, but there's some more to it. Shams reporting that Dallas Mavericks Anthony Davis is likely to undergo surgery to repair ligament damage in his left hand and will miss several months. Sources tell ESPN his Dallas season is essentially over, given the prognosis in the Mavs' direction. Fascinating development. The Mavericks are having renewed Davis trade talks with multiple interested teams. Sources said if moved to a playoff contender, the return timeline could allow Davis to return during the postseason while establishing himself for the long term elsewhere. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, reactions. Perk, we'll start with you because I'm reading your face. And I love you.
Let me say this. I feel bad for AD. I'm not going to come on here and criticize and kill Anthony Davis because his history tells us, he's going to get hurt getting up out the bed. I get that part. But I do believe I do believe it should be a study on Anthony Davis. I think a group of doctors, scientists need to do a study on this man's body. And I'm being serious. I'm not even being funny. I want y'all to think about this. Anthony Davis, in his high school career, grew about 8 inches in the summer. You ever met Anthony Davis' parents? They're not the tallest parents in the world. He has a twin sister that is short as hell. No.
I don't know why that was funny.
That's not. Listen, I'm being serious, guys.
I know, but the way when you said, you didn't say she's nice. You didn't say she's. You said, yeah, she's short as hell.
No, but I love AD people. But what I'm saying is what I'm trying to say is that for a guy to grow 8 inches, right, be the tallest person in your family, and I'm looking at all the injuries, right? You ever watch AD walk? You know, we don't play that pause shit or whatever, but I'm just saying, when you look at his hips, he got a different type of walk when he walk. Like something is up with those bones and ligaments throughout his body, because there's nowhere in hell a guy gets injured the amount of time.
Perk's a paleontologist.
Paleontologist.
Oh, I'm serious though. It got to be something going on.
Perk, I feel you. I feel you.
He
Because
does
at this
have a
point,
different
like,
gait.
This sucks. It really does.
It sucks.
It got to
Like,
be a study.
Here, can I say this?
Please.
I just feel like and maybe this is his body, and maybe Perk's right? And we're judging a guy's body or whatnot. Maybe we are. I felt like he put on too much weight. I felt like he put on too.
Is that why I hurt his hand?
No, I'm saying this, but he's had ankle injuries, knee injuries, hip injuries. You just don't need to be that big for his frame. I remember when he got in the league, he was one of the fastest players in the league.
Yeah.
I'm not talking guards and everything. And as he got older, he got bigger and bigger because they kept playing him at the center when he didn't want to play center. And so for me, the hand part, okay, here's another thing. I never tore a ligament. I don't know what that entails.
Yeah, it sucks. I landed on my wrist. Chauncey Billups took me out. Detroit popped their ligament in my wrist, missed 4 months.
So he can't, so explain to me, he can't move his
Well,
fingers?
it depends on where the ligament is. So I tore my ligament in my wrist. So they had to put 2 pins in my wrist like that. And then I had a cast from right here. And this is my left hand. You know, I barely use my left hand anyway. But I had a cast on my left hand. And I could not move my wrist because ligaments take a lot longer to heal than bone, because you're typically reattaching something. And then so it's like an Achilles, but in your wrist. And I say that in a loose space. But I'm saying that's different than a broken.
So if this was a playoffs, there's no way he would play.
No. A ligament's not fun. Okay. I tried to play for a couple weeks.
I feel bad for Anthony Davis. But Dallas needs to get him up out of there.
Let me say this. Anthony Davis is one of the great talents in NBA history. Like 75, future Hall of Famer. It's tough. We are old enough to remember Yao Ming. We're old enough to remember Derrick Rose, where people's bodies, for whatever reason, unlucky body types, it failed on them, or it didn't allow them to maximize that. King Griffey Jr., one of the great baseball players of all time. Like, if he doesn't have those multiple knee injuries. But that's part of the challenge of being a professional. That's why we always, when you talk about 82 games, that's why we're like, no, don't change that. Because it used to be a pride in playing 82 games and being able to withstand the rigors. Look at, the amount of games that LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kareem, like the greatest players, they played and then their bodies, Bill Walton, like Larry Bird, their bodies broke down after a while. That stopped their ability to maximize future years and stuff. But that's also why we marvel at LeBron and a Chris Paul and Vince Carter, guys whose bodies held up. So if Anthony Davis's body isn't holding up, you look at him in the space, it may not be Yao Ming, but it's still like, damn, if he would have been held. That's what I'm saying. Yao on his foot and his ankle, like the dude just could not. And if it's like Yao Ming would have been, would have won a championship in my opinion as a big. So it's like we've seen this. Greg Oden. We saw with Greg Oden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people's bodies can break down at 22. Some people's bodies can break down at 32. That's why we should marvel on the players that play as long as they do.
Okay, whether or not Anthony Davis gets traded, moves on, etc., what does this mean now for Dallas? Because there is an expectation that Kyrie will be returning, right? I mean,
Kyrie's a bad man.
Man,
without Anthony Davis, it's like you're switching out stud for stud. You know what I'm saying? Like you're switching out
No.
AD and you're bringing it. Well, no, I'm saying
I know, but I just keep Kyrie. Hey, Kyrie, are you happy? You want to move? This is Cooper's team now. Do you want to be part of this rebuild and
Thanks.
stay here and we'll build with you and him?
But-
or not.
I know a lot of
Perk,
people
you
don't
agree?
call for Kyrie.
I agree.
I'm taking the
Perk,
call.
I agree. Allie, I can't get a fucking word out with these two guys today.
My bad.
We can't hear you.
I got
Ho.
you. I need to be better.
I'm saying keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is Cooper Flag. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. The white version of LeBron James minus the athleticism. That's
Huh?
What?
That was a reach there.
Whoa.
That's not a fucking reach.
Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, that's
Hold
insane.
on, hold on. How is that a reach? Explain to me how that.
He's James Harden minus the crossover and the step back with the beard.
Hang on, listen.
Hold on. The sniggling and giggling. How's that a reach? Tell me how's it a reach?
He's not LeBron.
I believe he's leading the team in every category. It's nothing that this man doesn't do for this ball club.
Whoa. Let me be very clear. I'm on the Cooper flag.
Yeah,
What we
for
were
sure.
just saying is like when you're like, oh, he's LeBron minus that. Like the boy's athletic. Like the boy, I would say Luca is LeBron minus the athleticism. That's why I was like, that's
Luca don't play defense.
Also true.
Cooper Flag does.
I agree. I think that they're vastly different players. Like, I don't look at him as like a LeBron mold. I look at him more of like a better scoring Scottie Pippen, right? Versus then LeBron is like a better scoring Magic Johnson.
Scotty.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me give you guys something from the
I'm
chat.
just disagreeing with you for the sake of it.
Let me give you something for the chat from at It's Buckets NBA. Hero is leaving Miami within a month. Davis Clay for Hero where?
But you already have Derek Lively. You already have.
I mean, I like the fact that you guys are thinking. Your heads are spinning.
I don't know if I don't know if Miami's giving up where. I don't know if we watched. I mean, I'm sticking with the kid. But like,
I think they would.
You think they would, Perk?
I think they'll give up where though. They're not going to give up Bam, but I think they'll give up where for the right pay.
It's hard to find a 7-foot, bouncy, athletic young guy.
You know this firsthand.
Yeah.
Facts.
Why Allie laughing so hard? Don't Allie
I
laughing
just
too?
love when you get Perk to laugh.
Allie laughing at the joke man that we made. Yeah.
That face looks like that dog that you just showed us.
Hey, road running. How about the Kings and Lakers?
We're moving on. The Lakers played the Kings again last night. They lost 124-112. It makes it 3 losses in a row for LA. In spite of that, the Lakers are still a top 5 team in the West. According to Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports, they are, quote, keeping an eye on the Kuminga situation in Golden State. What do you think of this potential trade?
What does this do?
What do you guys think for the Lakers roster? What? You don't like it?
It's not that I don't like it. There are things that we said early that there are a lot of what ifs about the Lakers, and those what ifs are coming true.
Well, this is what I would say. Anything is better than what they currently have now. And I'm not saying it can't get worse. I'm not on that. I'm saying it's like if they add shooting, if they add a 3-and-D, if they add, whatever they add, they will be better. Right? Currently, right now, you can start to see gaps in what they're doing.
Do they need a big man?
Anything that they add, no, I think DeAndre Ayton is still he's still very serviceable. I still think he's talented. He has impact games, right? But I'm more just thinking that whatever you add,
Let's
they will
not
be
forget
better.
who's sitting on their bench.
Who?
A 28-point game scorer a night.
One more time.
28-point scorer a game a night in Austin Reaves.
No, he's a bad man, and that's where you're missing shooting. You're seeing this.
You're missing glue. You're missing a lot of.
You're missing. I recognize it, but I'm
From
saying
a defensive standpoint,
even if you got the team whole, 100%, they are still good, but there are still areas in which they can improve that could give them the opportunity to potentially make a run. Right now, currently constructed, I don't know if this is a run team. Just my thoughts.
All right, so listen, I want y'all keep these butts glued to the seat for what I'm about to say, okay?
Don't forget we're live.
We're live, Perk. There's no editing, bro. There's no editing, bro.
I know, but look, and I want y'all to think with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to trip.
Thank you.
The Lakers need athleticism. We know that, right? The Spurs exposed that. Any team that got athletic wings and guards that's gonna push the pace, they're gonna beat the Lakers. We understand that. But if I'm the Lakers, right? We don't know what Braun is going to do next year, right? He's probably going to have one more year. We don't know if it's going to be with the Lakers. We don't know if he's going to walk away from the game. That's the mystery. But if I'm the Lakers, I got to make a business decision here shortly. And that business decision is Austin Reaves.
Uh-oh.
I knew that was coming.
Now, y'all know how much I love Austin Reaves. I picked him to be a first-time All-Star. I'm Austin Reaves. I am him. But I will say this. If you're the Lakers, you got to ask yourself, do you want to give Austin Reaves max dollars this offseason and him and Luca tie up majority of the money? And do you trust that you could build around those two guys and those two guys are going to bring you a championship in the near future?
Was that the question?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't think so. I don't think Luka and AR is better than SGA and Jalen Williams, J-Dub. And I don't think they're better than Chet. Or
So did you see that problem there?
Yeah,
That's
or,
the OKC
or
problem.
Jokic and Jamal Murray or Aaron Gordon or Wemby
and Castle or De'Aaron Fox.
Dylan Harper.
You don't believe this, you said?
No, I do not believe that those two guys are better and can consistently win a championship over these other teams.
I think the consistency part is where you have to look because there was a point in time where they were the number one duo.
Yes.
But consistency in doing it over, yes.
In regular season, and also there's a difference, in my opinion, between doing it for a 25-game sample,
that's why I said consistency,
a 50-game sample, and then an 82-game sample. Mm-hmm. Like it takes a bad, MFer to average 20 plus over 82 and the postseason. Like that's a different. Like guys can do it, and I think Austin Reaves is a 20 plus a game scorer. Like, you know what I'm saying? The usage rate goes up. The amount of work that you have to do to get that, because the scouting reports goes from, oh, you're a third guy to, no, our job is to stop you. That's a different monster that you have to face when you're talking about that usage rate. And I think Austin Reaves is that guy. I think he's an all-star. But it's like there's a level of having to prove that. And there's other groups that you would say, would you pick Luca and AR over Jamal Murray and Jokic?
No,
probably not.
Aaron Gordon and Jokic.
Would you pick who?
Over Jamal Murray and Jokic.
They won a championship. No.
I was more of a conversation, not to you, but it's more of like, then you said San Antonio, or you would go SGA and Chet. Would you pick them over Luca and Austin? They won a championship. But would you go SGA and J-Dub? So they got three dudes over there.
Yes, Perk.
So I think the problem is that the Lakers are running. The problem that the Lakers will run into is that they will probably have to ask Austin Reaves to sacrifice and take less money. If I'm Austin Reaves, I'm not doing that. You already on the fucking team-friendly deal right now. I just gave y'all a team-friendly deal because Austin Reaves signed for what? I think it was 60 million, 55 million when
Insane.
He came up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a window for them. That's the thing. The Austin Reaves window is real.
He has to go get max dollars. And I just feel like outside of obviously Luca and Braun, he's their most valuable piece. Can you imagine what they could get back for Austin Reaves? Right? Like you could get, I'm just
you can't do it, Perk. You can't.
But RJ, I'm not saying I want them to do it. I'm not saying I love watching Austin Reaves and Luca cook. All I'm saying is that can you win a championship with both of those guys being your max guys? That's all I'm asking.
The question is no.
You know what? Now again,
the answer is no. To the question.
Last thought, and then we're gonna move on.
No, Perk, I'm with you on that part, but I'm saying Austin's what, 27, 26? 26 years old?
Yeah.
like it's hard. Perk, I'm not disagreeing with anything that you're saying. I'm saying it is hard to move on from a 26-year-old, 27-point a game like future All-Star. Like that is great. Like that's great. Now, is he the best complement to Luca? Probably not. This is what I will say that because both of them, like offensively, are somewhat similar. They play well together. They're elite. Defensively, I think Austin Reaves, you would want more of a defensive number 2, a Scottie Pippen-esque, like somebody along those lines, like to help. You saw what Luca,
Could Trey Murphy be that guy?
When Luke, like Trey Murphy's one of those guys. But when you look at when Luca went to the finals, he was surrounded by defenders. Big, like wings, strong wings. He was surrounded by, he had shot blockers behind him. That's what Luca needs around him. So if you have 2, let's just say average defenders out there, like the amount that you need around them goes up exponentially.
As a Laker fan that loves Austin and has seen him
I
grow
love Austin.
from day one.
Don't let go of Austin.
The tough part about this is the business side of it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he deserves to be paid. He has shown
Get
exactly
your
who he
money.
is, all of the things.
Get your money,
I am
Austin.
biased as
We'll
well.
see you-
He
see
wants
him
to
in
be
Chicago.
in LA. But we will see how that unfolds. For those of you in the chat, remember live every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Road Trippin. Richard, Channing, Allie, Clifton here in the LA studios. Perk will be here as well throughout the course of the regular season.
We'll try and be on time.
And we'll try to be on time. But we also like for everyone to fill the room. We loved that. We stated at the beginning. I do want to give it a shout out. Mo, NYC, thanks for tapping in. Finally, I was waiting for you in the comment section. He said
Mo
there's
was
no
tripping.
way they're live streaming. Yes, we are. He said, is this real? You bet yourself. And Devin is not here. It's not pre-recorded, Mo. Stop asking those questions.
No.
We are live. Yes,
Shout
I
out
did
our
ask
guy,
for questions.
Dev.
If you got them, throw them in the chat. We'll try to respond. Trey Murphy. He's a guy that you guys like.
Love
Y'all love Trey Murphy.
Love
The
Trey.
Pelicans are
Trick or
shopping
Trey.
their talent as well. Trey Murphy is on the trade block, and
Yo,
they are
that's
asking
crazy.
for 3 first-round picks and a young talent.
Give it
That's
to him.
real. Give it to
Give it to him. Stop.
Thank
Give
you.
it to
He's
them.
one of them.
Give
I'm
it to him.
telling
What
you. He's won 3 first-round
If I had a
picks.
card,
Here you
what's
go.
here? Bye.
Here you go.
Bye.
Here you go.
Stop it.
But again,
Trey-
here we go again, right? Think about it. A role player in Trey Murphy
He's not.
is more
He's
valuable than the guy that's averaging
Than John
25
Morant.
and 11 and Trey Young. It's
yeah.
just
I'm with
the fact.
you. I'm with you.
But look,
I hear you.
I have loved, to be honest, I've loved what Joe Dumars and Troy Weaver are doing down there in New Orleans. I think Derek Queen is going to be a phenomenal, like all-star, all-NBA caliber player. Jeremiah Fears, I love what
Love
he's
that
going to
kid's
bring
game.
to the table. I just don't get the trading of Trey Murphy. I went to that game. This dude is every bit of legit fucking 6'9".
He tall as shit, bro.
Tall as shit,
That
No,
was
bro.
the thing that caught me off
But
guard. I
I'm
was
trying
like,
to think
damn,
why they
bro.
kind of
Trade to the Spurs.
Why is he
Oh,
on the trade?
God. If Trey to the Spurs, if Trey goes to the Spurs, in my opinion, and I would be willing to give up some assets if I'm them, because he fits their timeline and he's a shooter, and they need that
He's
space.
also attacking the basket
I-
better this year. He's also, and I'll say this.
You're
Here's
not gonna
why I
find-
would
I'm not-
trade
I'm
Trey
not-
Murphy. Here's why I would trade him. If I'm Joe Dumars, I say, hey, man, we're going to have to rebuild, and you are our most valuable asset.
Yeah.
We have to trade you out of respect for you and out of our future for New Orleans. Like, I can't keep a Ferrari in a $500,000 house. Like, you know, I got to sell that so I can upgrade
You know what?
myself.
That's the
Listen,
best one you've ever
listen.
come up with.
Hey,
The
I
coffee's
know,
hidden.
y'all.
The coffee is hidden.
Y'all, okay, that shit ain't coffee.
Trey
No, it's
Murphy to Boston. Who says no?
Trey Murphy to Boston?
Okay,
Bro.
wait. Well, go ahead, Perk.
Trey Murphy to Boston. Who says no? I believe
for
Boston.
what?
got-
For who,
what?
bro? You mean who says no?
What you mean? They got some picks.
Oh, okay.
The Celtics-
Okay. Stay with me. I love Trick or Trade there, but this is what I'm saying. Can the Lakers afford Trey Murphy?
Yes.
The Lakers
Do
can
they have
afford.
the picks?
I don't
Austin.
know, but I need our team to
What?
cut and splice together this whole thing about Trey Murphy and just go send it out to everyone, because the way you guys have
Trey
literally
is
certain
one of guys.
this is
that you
incredible.
see-
I love it. I see what you're
there's
saying,
certain
but the
guys
excitement.
that you watch that they play, and you're like, the intelligence, the versatility. Like Trey's
He's an
one
awesome human being.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
the
great dude,
best.
great
The
dude,
best.
great
The
dude.
best.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all getting that player and that person, go get him. It's like Drew Holiday. If you like when Drew Holiday was in his peak and prime, you're like, oh, if you get Drew, oh y'all, you're
Here's
cooking.
why I say, and I think Austin Reaves is better offensively, obviously.
Yeah.
But you look at what Luca needs around him, right? What Trey Murphy does fills in the gap. Okay, last night, right? I sent you this thing in the chat. Jared Vanderbilt, Marcus Smart, and someone else went 0 for 20 from 3. So replace Vanderbilt. Just hear me out.
It's just
Just
off
hear me out.
night. It's off night against
It's
the
an off
Kings.
night. It happens. It happens. Replace Vanderbilt with a just as capable defender, a 1,000% better shooter, and younger, and better injury
But they
history.
don't have the resources to go get him unless you give up Austin Reaves. And I don't think I love Trey.
For the future of this team, I have to do that for Luca.
I know, but
Luca is the thing that's going to. Luca has shown, no offense to Austin Reaves, he has not shown us he can win a series in a playoffs. Luca Doncic has.
Oh no.
So you build around Luca with
Who hasn't
height,
shown?
with
Who hasn't shown?
Austin Reaves.
You a damn lie.
Thank you, Perk.
When?
You a damn
Bro,
lie.
he went to a conference
What
finals.
you talking about?
As the one or two?
Yes.
He was handling that ball late, bro. He was handling the ball late.
handling
It's
the
okay.
ball-
It's okay. Take
okay.
a step
Handling
back.
the ball late.
I know what you're saying.
It's not-
At-
okay.
At the
See what I'm
level,
saying?
you're right. At the level that he is at right now,
Yes.
he has not proven that.
Correct.
But he has proven as an important piece in
yes.
Laker runs,
Yes.
like that. So that part where
Sometimes
it's
you
like,
got to make hard decisions.
I don't question his ability to show up in the clutch if given the opportunity. I don't question that in Austin. Like that's one of the things that I respect and like about him. But I will say this: Trey Murphy is like, I'm gonna get back to this because like in our league, there are certain guys that you meet and then you watch him play and you're like, God, he's good. And then you're like, oh, if he's on this team, bro, he would be a problem. I
disgusting.
compare him to like a Drew
Put him on
Holiday.
Detroit.
Yeah, you put him on Detroit. Detroit needs to be the one calling.
Oh my!
Detroit
goodness.
needs to be the one calling.
You giving up though?
Who you want?
Who you want? I'm not
Who you
saying
want?
Jay
names.
Nobby. You know what? Troy
Yes.
Weaver did draft. Troy Weaver did draft Jay Nobby.
Jay Nivey.
Bro.
Sorry, Tobias. Sorry.
Tobias,
Listen, who else?
For people in
Who
the
else?
chat,
Duncan
people,
Robinson?
For
Who else?
people in the chat that don't know, Tobias Harris is Channing's
Literal my cousin.
It's
So I'm
literally
sorry.
his first cousin.
I know,
And he's
I'm
like,
sorry.
yeah, trade Tobias.
No, I didn't say him first. I said Jay Nivey first, and I said based on money. Okay, Tobias. To me,
That's dirty work.
that puts Detroit in rare air, adding a guy like Trey Murphy. What?
Trey Murphy is one of those pieces that could be the difference between you going second round and going to conference finals. He can be the difference between you going to conference finals and winning a championship. Those are those people that if you know basketball and you watch it from that lens, he's one of those difference makers that if healthy, everything's going, he's going to have that
Look
impact.
what OG has done.
The OG's one of those
OG
dudes.
has done for
Factual.
the Knicks. So listen, I'm gonna name 3
He's
teams.
like OG. He's like OG.
yes.
When we talk about people are like, why are you so excited about OG? Because I'm like, if you watch him play, you don't need to run a play for him. He does the extra effort, elite defensively, and his defense isn't predicated on his offense.
No.
He's playing defense no matter what. And when his offense is cooking, he's a problem. And he a big boy. So you're like,
So you can play in 3 different positions, your defensive versatility, your offensive versatility, and then on nights where they go, no, we're taking away Brunson, we're taking away Cat, he goes, oh, I got the 3rd best defender, I'm going to give you 25. Miami for Trey Murphy would make moves. Detroit, Trey Murphy, make moves. Hey, San Antonio, obviously, Trey Murphy,
You
make
keep
moves.
your 2 bigs. That's what I'm saying. I don't
Lakers,
like
Trey
playing this
Murphy.
game, but let's say hypothetically, I won't say that. As long as you keep your 2 bigs and you keep Cade Cunningham, I'm just saying everything else is on the table. Those 2 bigs are hard to replace.
No,
During
you can't touch
Isaiah
those
Stewart, don't touch the bigs. Cade Cunningham's obviously he's
Right.
a like future legend. Everybody else is flexible, including your cousin.
I
Including
mean,
your
listen, he's
cousin.
living good. He's living good. He made $500 million. So
One
he's
thing
good.
that is
How much money has he made?
one thing you
Oh,
can't
$500
deny is trade talk.
He made 500.
I think so. Three to five.
Who,
Once
Tobias?
you pass 2, you
No,
five.
don't. If he made 300 to 500, shout out to Tobias.
Tobias.
Yeah,
About
Toby.
what?
He's saying Tobias almost made $500 million.
I mean, we've only asked for Tobias to be on our podcast for how long, and you act
He
like
don't really
he's
fuck
not,
with Channing.
I was gonna say you act like he's not your cousin until you want to talk
We
about.
gotta
his
see.
money.
Well, right now,
Love
it's,
you.
it's
The chat is active. We love all of you. This is wonderful. Keep them coming. We are gonna move on though because I think this is fun. Yes.
First of all, I just want to address the chat.
Which part?
Yeah, I don't even say YALESS, future legend. Like, are you questioning what I was talking about with Kay Cunningham?
future legend. What does he want?
I'm like, he's not a legend right now.
gotta win.
But I'm just saying, if you told me in 10 years that he was a future Hall of Famer and
dude,
all
yeah,
that,
all right, yeah.
like, yes. You seen what this man's done playing with Tobias?
Dry.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Drill to trill. Tobias is in the Bank Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Don't we all wish?
I just want you guys to know I'm managing a couple of chats over here because Channing, this
What?
guy to my left, is in our chat asking if we can have lunch.
I didn't eat
you
breakfast.
can't make this shit
I'm trying
up.
to get a Mediterranean bowl.
We're on live.
I'm over here
It's all
ordering
good. Guess
avocado
what? Welcome
sandwiches.
to my world. Welcome to my world.
Don't worry, I'll feed you, monster.
Oh.
All right, road running. Spicy P.
Hey,
We're
yo.
moving on from trade talk. That's fun. Spicy P hit a game winner off the glass last night. Pacers beat the Celtics 98-96. Jaylen Brown did not play, so not sure how much there is to take away from this one. However, Joe Mazzulla, did you guys see his post-game press conference? He couldn't get past what he thought was an illegal screen by Pascal. He only said 2 words the entire presser: illegal and screen. That's it. Jaylen Brown was just fined $35,000 for his criticism of the refs the other night after Boston shot 4 free throws as a team against the Spurs. He said, quote, "They can fine me whatever they want, but it's crazy. Every time we play a good team, it's the same bullshit." Somebody please pull up the clips.
Do we have clips?
4 free throws is kind of crazy. Do the
How many-
Celtics get the worst whistle in the
We
NBA?
will not
How
do
many
that.
threes?
The
How many
Celtics,
threes?
Lakers, Knicks.
Resident
How
referee.
many threes did
hell
they
no.
shoot? How many threes did they shoot?
I'll look it up.
Please, let's look it up.
I'll look
That
it up.
it. The Warriors historically are one of the lower free throw shooting teams, especially
sure.
in their prime, because they shot a lot of threes and attacked the paint.
Perk.
So that's a real thing.
Perk, is the bad Celtics whistle a thing?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God! Stop
No,
it.
no. We all agree that right now today, Jaylen Brown has entered the conversation as one of the best players in the game.
Okay. Yes.
One could argue that he's the best two-way player in the game. I mean,
That-
for what he's doing.
That's not an
average-
argument.
Nah,
Hold on.
That's not an argument.
Hold on.
Statistically, he is the best by far
Yes.
two-way player in the NBA.
Yes.
I saw it on
Statistically.
Twitter.
Yes.
And they said he
They
guards.
shot 44 threes.
But
16 of 44.
how many possessions
Uh,
did they have that game?
listen, what I'm
Wait,
saying
wait, wait.
So total shots.
What I'm saying
93.
is, at this moment, what Jaylen Brown is saying is that he's entered that conversation of one of the best in the league, and he wants that best in the league type whistle, and he deserved that best in
Finals
the league type whistle.
MVP.
That's all I'm
all
saying.
that. I'm with you,
I'm with him on
NBA
that.
champion. I'm with him being upset about that. Allie, you got the numbers?
Which ones? Yep. From
Yep.
Boston? Yep.
Yeah. So
what else?
first of all, if you shoot 44 threes, then what are we going to say?
93 possessions?
There was 93 possessions?
Yeah. Come on, brother.
No,
95, 93, yeah.
That doesn't.
half
That
of your
doesn't.
shots.
But agreed. That doesn't lend to tons of free throws. And I didn't watch the game, so I can't speak on it. So I didn't see the whistle. I didn't see the illegal screen. I can't speak on it. But that being said, I will never say that the Knicks, Lakers, Celtics don't get a good whistle.
Why?
I'll never.
Why?
I'll just.
Look at
I'll
Perks
just,
get mad.
No. It's the same way. Braun, KD, Luca. Luca leads the league in free throws, and he swears he doesn't get a good whistle. And sometimes he does attack every single time. And there are a lot of times where he misses it. We just saw LeBron getting fouled on the layup at the end of the game. So we talk about LeBron's whistle. LeBron, I was
Do you
surprised.
think he gets a proper whistle?
This is what I'm
Who?
saying. This is what I'm saying.
LeBron?
When I played against him,
Yes.
yes. When I played with them, oh hell no, hell no. I'm like, wait a second. They're missing 3 to 5 a game. They're missing
Now
3.
he's a little slower. I think he gets about a fair whistle. Before, hell no. When you actually
when you watch him play every day, you're like, oh yeah. They don't.
he can't hit you like SGA. I seen SGA push off, do that, step back, jump, just hear me out, and kick the other dude. And it was a foul on this guy. I've seen that. LeBron can't push off somebody like that.
Do you know why Bron is okay? I know people complain about Bron's flopping. You know why Bron is the funniest flopper? Because he doesn't know how to flop. And so when he does it, it looks like but because he's so used to playing physical, but he gets the shit beat out of him. He gets it beat out of him all the damn time. And
so does Jokic.
So does Jokic. Is the same way. Jokic is the same way. There's players like that. So you're like watching it. So then when he tries the flop to show the officials he's getting beat up, it looks.
I got two
unique.
things. Perk, you're gonna love this, but this is for you, Channing, from Jordan. Jaylen Brown ranks 3rd in drives per game and ranks 15th in free throws per game. That math ain't mathin'.
Well, I didn't see the game, so I don't know.
This is overall 3rd in drives.
And you're 15th in free throws.
Well, you better learn how to start flopping, motherfucker.
No.
Deni Avdija. Oh, he gets to the line every time.
He's Corey Maggette right now.
Hey. That's a reference. Hey, who cares?
Deni Avdija, I'm a big fan.
I understand.
Shout out Deandra and their damn
Portland.
She's upstairs. She's up the road getting you a sandwich for lunch.
Well, you got to feed the big fella.
So be nice to her.
Yeah.
I like this conversation before we move on. Carol Maui, from the current players, whose game would change the most if the stats never existed?
Stats never existed?
Whose game would change if I don't?
The most if stats never existed.
That would imply that someone's going after stats. Is that what you're saying? Oh. Okay, I'll give you a reference point. Let's start this. Oscar Robertson. We're old basketball nerds here. Oscar Robertson said he didn't know that triple doubles were going to be such a thing. That's just how he played the game of basketball, right? He was always impactful, so he was never trying for a triple double. He said he even said if I had known it was going to turn into a thing, he could have done something that was unreachable. Yeah. He didn't know it was a thing. Right? It was more of like, I got points, I got rebounds, assists. You're like, you did this. And it's like, cool. He's a great player, legend. But if he'd known it was going to turn into a thing, I think his numbers would have been far, far greater. So players now come in trying to achieve triple doubles, trying to have that impact on the game. Where with a guy like Oscar Robertson, like he wasn't doing that. He was just playing his style of basketball, and he was so special and unique. That's why he is who he is. So if you ask for a player, in my opinion, based off of what he said, if Oscar Robertson was tracing triple doubles and trying to do it, I don't know what that number would look like, bro. I don't know what that number would look like. Now you got multiple players doing triple doubles over the course of a season, multiple seasons, because there's an achievement there, and it is hard. It's nearly impossible to do. But Oscar Robertson, I don't know if they said current player. I don't know. I'm giving the retired player.
I'll let Perk go.
Perk.
You still thinking of some shit?
No, I got my shit, but
Allie, can you repeat that? I'm kind of lost on that question.
Yeah. From the current players, whose game would change the most if the stats never existed?
Who game would change the most?
So who?
We live.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Carl Anthony Towns. Why? Because he can't keep track of fouls?
No.
That boy be up here hacking like a chainsaw. Who's that? Jim Duggan? Jim Duggan.
He said chainsaw Jim Duggan?
I think because Carl Anthony Towns, I love it when we got to think about this. Carl Anthony Towns in Kentucky was a monster on that low block. Carl Anthony Towns over the last 2 or 3 years has become that guy on the perimeter, known as quote unquote the best shooter, best 3-point shooter to ever play the game of basketball. That's what he said.
I think he is the best big shooter that we've ever seen.
But that's his words, not mine. Do I think he's top 2? Absolutely. Him and Dirk, you could pick your argument, right? But pick which one. Here's my thing. With Carl Anthony Towns, I think his game would change if that 3-point line and he didn't have it in his mind that he had to shoot threes. We will see more of his big ass on that low block.
Hey, chat, are you in the chat? You just over here just I got him.
He's trying to cheat.
He's trying to cheat.
I'm not trying to cheat. Here's
You're
what
in
I
the
would
chat.
No, I'm totally joking. I'm not. I'm sending a text. Here's what I would say. If nobody was keeping track of how many shots Kobe missed, he would have been even more dangerous to me.
I don't think Kobe kept track. I kept Kobe. Bro, funny story.
Listen, he missed 7 in a row, and I remember we took a timeout, and like usually coach goes, hey, good job, guys. Coach goes, hey, get ready. He goes shoot the next 17. And you like he was looking at Grant Hill, Jared Dudley, Jason Richardson, like, hey, no one else is gonna get this ball until he makes these shots. And so if he wasn't paying attention, if no one kept stats,
Kobe would
it
have
would have been shot a million.
This is what I'm saying. The funniest thing. So we're playing against Kobe. You guys remember Violet the ref?
Yeah,
Violet?
Yeah.
So Kobe goes and it looks like he's shooting. So all when it's like Kobe walks to the free throw line. And all of us are like, oh, he wasn't shooting. He was passing. He wasn't shooting. He was passing. The referees are coming together to talk about it. Kobe walks up and says, Violet, I haven't passed the ball all night. And they were like, yep, that's right. He was shooting 2 free throws. I was like, wait, what is this? What? He can just tell y'all? And I was like, it's true. It was true. But he was like, oh, I shooting it. So he just go about it. He's like, Violet, I ain't passed the ball all night. And she was like, yeah, I'm sorry. He was shooting 2 free throws. Right? Like that's some next level stuff.
2010, we're in the Western Conference Finals. It's game 6, closeout game. Kobe's going crazy. That's where he slapped Alvin Gentry on the butt. We start triple teaming him. I'm guarding Lamar Odom. Alvin Gentry, so Grant Hill's guarding him. Jared Dudley's going over the double. Hey,
Grant Hill and Jared Dudley, that's barbecue chicken.
I know. Well, listen, brother.
Not Grant. Grant. I'm talking
I was
to
about
Jared.
to say.
I'm talking.
It was Jason Richardson also. Trust me, it was a team
I'll
thing.
talk trash to Jay Rich. That's
Right. But listen, hey, Lamar Odom goes, you know I ain't getting the ball. You better go over there too. There is actually a clip, me looking at Lamar Odom, looking at Kobe and going, and going trying to block his shot. Hey, Lamar just sat there. He knew it.
You know.
And listen, and I tell this story all the time. I have seen great games by great players. I've seen Braun 2016. I saw partial 2018. I saw Kobe at 10. You know, they had me, whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
But listen, brother, I've smoked a cigarette twice in my life. After we lost, we were triple teaming this motherfucker. I was out at a bar after we lost, watching the highlights, like when regular people smoking a cigarette, like, hey, he cold.
Are you okay, Chet? He's like,
no. I have never in my life sent 3 to 4 people on one person, and he goes, too slow. Like, as he's doing a turnaround.
He tell you too late. Remember
to our face. Hey.
Perk, did you get Rasheed Wallace when he was like, you better come.
Yes.
You better come. You better come. He'd be backing down. You better come. Tell him to come. As soon as you would come, he would shoot a turnaround the other direction.
Bro,
I'm
gonna tell you, you know what Kobe don't get.
Civilians.
You know what Kobe don't get enough credit for though, real talk, is his basketball IQ and being in the moment.
Oh yeah.
Like I seriously, I think about that 2010 when we lost to them in Game 7. Every time, the team that won in that series, won the rebounding battle. Yeah. Kobe was, I think, 6 for 24 in Game 7. Right? I'm sitting on the sideline. You know, you get to Game 7, it ain't no game plan. Everybody fucking tired. I'm watching from the sideline because I'm hurt. And I'm watching him go in there with Gasol, KG, Rice, Lamar Odom, KG, Rasheed Wallace, Big Baby, all those guys, and he comes out with like 15, 16 fucking rebounds. That's what when you talk about getting it done. And then I saw him make a switch where he was like, because Rondo was kind of, in that series, he was cooking a little bit. And when you talk about having that killer mentality, like that Game 7, Cole was like, nah, I got this motherfucker. Like, I got this motherfucker. Like, real talk. So
hey, Perk, would it have been different if you had played?
I mean, all I'm going to say is this. Right?
Don't get him started. I'm going
to say this. When our starting 5 was healthy, we never lost the playoff series. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay.
That's actually a flex.
I mean, it's the
flex.
truth.
That's a flex.
People in the
It's the
comments
truth.
love the quarter zip, by the way, the road trip.
Dog,
quarter
yeah,
zip.
man, on
That's
the
a
quarter
flex, too.
zips. Listen, this ain't new to me.
I learned the quarter zip in matcha.
Quarter zips and matcha. What are we doing?
Wow, that's a real thing.
Why y'all keep saying I'm lit? I'm not lit. This is literally orange
They're
juice.
telling everyone you're mumbling your words.
Yeah, but that's just me in the morning. It takes a while for my mouth to catch up to my brain.
Wow. All right, we got two more segments to get to. RJ is just RJ. Yeah.
Thank you.
We do know that.
Yeah.
RJ lit
Welcome.
for sure.
Egregious.
I love reading all these comments in the chat. You're active. Remember, for those of you that are questioning if we're really for real, we are. 10 a.m. every Tuesday, Road Trippin' Live. We got you. We will also have an episode of Road Trippin' posted at the end of the week, so 2 of them per usual. On to Road Running. Ant-Man became the third fastest player to 10,000 points, 24 years old last week, behind only LeBron James, who was 23, KD 24. Wolves have now won 5 of their last 6. They're 4th in the West, a game behind Denver. They most recently beat the Spurs after Ant-Man called ISO and hit the game winner on Wemby. Should he be in the MVP conversation?
Oh.
29, 5, and 4. Ant. Did I stutter?
Yeah.
It's
That was
hard
passive
not
aggressive,
to.
right? That was really passive aggressive. That was.
It's hard
Who, you?
not to, but
You?
then you go, is Ant having
You?
a better year than Jokic?
the did I stutter? Continue, Channing.
Is Ant having a better year than
correct.
SGA? Is Ant having a better year than Cade? Is Ant having a better year than Jalen Brunson?
Does he have
Had
a better
Minnesota
year
pulled
than
out.
Jaylen Brown?
Had
No.
Minnesota pulled out.
Brown. Sorry, Jalen Brown. Sorry.
And
Not
Brunson.
I just think he's doing, unfortunately, the expectations for him are always different. And like for any other player, that would be yes. But
I mean,
all these other, I just named 5 people that are having
And
better
I'm gonna
years.
say this: Julius Randle has low key been playing at an All NBA level. He don't get enough credit, but like I think he's around 22, 6 and 6 a night. Like he's been playing some outstanding basketball as well. So it's kind of hard. I just think they've been getting it done collectively. But has he been playing at an All NBA level? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
If I had to put him in the MVP conversation, he's definitely top 10 outside of the top 5.
10.
I'm just saying.
He's
Wait.
six.
Say, this is not an
six.
argument. This is opinion. This
Yeah.
is his opinion. I will respect his opinion, even if it's wrong. I'm okay with that. What I'm saying is that Ant 100%. Right now, they're 4th in the West. Why you look so? Why you scowling, bro?
Perk, I am so with you. His ability to give a compliment and then undercut you right after is elite, top tier.
What? I don't know what you're saying. Anyway, back to Perk's wrong opinion. Right now, Minnesota's top 4. They've been in the conference finals twice. His numbers are elite. He's playing well. They've actually been. I think they've won 10 out of 13, somewhere around there. I would say if you're talking about Cade Cunningham's in the conversation, I would say Jaylen Brown is in the conversation. I would say
Jokic.
Shea is in the conversation. I would say Jokic is in the conversation.
And Jalen Brunson. We're 6. I just said 6.
This is what I'm saying. I'm going to.
Luca?
No.
Luca is fucking leading the league in scoring.
Today is Tuesday, motherfucker. He can do that.
Hang on. You're talking about top 10 players in the NBA?
No, we're saying for MVP.
You don't have Luca in the MVP conversation?
I have Ant over. How many people are in the conversation? Let's be real. It's only 4.
You don't have
4
Luca
people.
in the
No,
MVP
what? Not
conversation?
above SGA, Jaylen Brown, Jokic, and Cade Cunningham. No, I do not.
Bro, he's top.
What?
He's scoring the basketball.
Listen,
He's scoring the
top 5.
basketball. Also, everybody
Luka-
can't be in the
Are you agreeing
conversation.
or not agreeing?
If everybody
I'm
got it in VIP, it wouldn't be
Are you agreeing?
VIP.
Tell him, Channing.
If everyone got in VIP, it wouldn't be VIP. Come on, man. Is he an MVP caliber player? Of course. He wakes
Does
up.
Anthony Edwards have a better roster than Luka Doncic? Answer that yes or no.
He can't control
Well,
that.
I'm just asking, do you
No,
agree
I'm
with
talking
Channing?
to Channing.
What's your opinion?
I don't agree with
Does
Channing.
he?
Do you agree
Yes.
with Channing?
I believe this. No. This is what I'm saying. No. This is what I believe.
Come on, man.
This is what
Let's
I will
not
say.
do that.
No. I'm going to be this. It's going to sound political, but it's going to make sense. I believe that if the end of the season now, and you were looking at resumes and where the records stand, if we were to say right now, I think, to Channing's point, that would come into conversation. to Perk's point, him leading the league and putting up those numbers would be a part of it, because it's all of those pieces that go into that pie that make your MVP candidacy, right? And so if your team is second versus fourth, you have a higher chance. Okay. If you're leading the league in scoring versus being seventh, you have a higher chance. If you're defensively, you're X versus Y, that changes your thing. So it all goes into the pie. So if we're trying to say defensively at the end of the year, if this is his performance, I don't know if people are going to vote for him because he's leading the league in scoring. People might vote for Shea or Jokic or somebody in that space, which is a fair assessment. Do I agree with him? I believe Luca's in the MVP conversation.
So he's top 4.
I believe that Luca 100% is in the MVP conversation. Now, just like other MVPs, Jaylen Brown still got work to do. The conversation means you still got work to do. We're 40 games in. I know I'm saying we're 40 games in. That means you got to keep up this level for 20 more. You got to keep up this level for 40 more. How many people can do that? I believe Luca can do that.
Okay.
I know Shea can do it. I know Luca. I know Jokic can do it. Jaylen Brown has to prove it. Jalen Brunson has to prove it. Cade
There's
Cunningham
only one
has
Finals
to prove
MVP.
No, but I'm saying, but to prove it that you can be an MVP over 82.
Y'all prove it to me. I won a chip.
82 MVP.
You only name one guy who won a chip.
The 82 MVP is different than a Finals MVP. An 82 MVP is probably harder than a Finals MVP. And we don't need to go through the list of Finals MVPs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
That's my argument. And so to do it over 82, it's like Austin Reaves. We know that he's a 20-plus a game scorer. He's got to be a 27-point-a-game scorer for 82 and then prove that he can do it in the postseason. And I believe he can. But he has to prove that. That's all. Yeah, you're trying to think of something.
I'm not. I'm actually agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you.
So Luca,
but I just don't. Everyone can't be in a conversation.
Luca is in the conversation. 1,000%.
We didn't say everyone had to be in it, but Luca is in it.
Luca, yeah.
Clippers seem to actually have caught a bit of a stride. We got 2 more segments, even though I already said this. After starting the season 6-21, I'll give you some numbers, Perk. They've won 10 of their last 12.
Who has their pick?
With their star players playing like stars. Kawhi is averaging 28-6. He dropped a career-high 55 a couple weeks ago. James Harden is averaging 25-8, just past Shaq for number 9 on the all-time point list. Is this proof that there's a lot of turmoil in the locker room to start the season?
I mean,
have we turned the corner? Have we turned the corner if we're the Clippers? Say what you want. This is a safe space. We're live.
This is a safe space. No one's listening. Hey, shout out all 387 of y'all. Every one of y'all are important. We apologize for Perk and his bullshit. But other than that, we appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully you'll join us again.
Every Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I'll give you an analogy. The other weekend, I had to drive an hour and 30 minutes to my daughter's, Margot's, basketball game.
Shout out, Margot.
Right? Shout out, Margot. She ended up winning that tournament. Shout out my little go-go. So we take them to eat, whatever. So they're eating in the back of the car as we're driving, whatever. We get home. The next day, I'm like, ooh, damn, what is that smell? The car stinks. Somebody had left, French fries and a half a burger in the car overnight.
Do you finish it?
I take the burger out. I put it in the trash. I get my little car freshener. And I go, you know what? This car is refreshing. This is fun to drive this car again. It doesn't stink. That's what I think happened. I think something was stinky. And it was ruining the ride. And everyone just needed to go and put it over here. I know it's a stupid analogy.
No. Where are you going with it?
Long story short, yes. He was stinky, and they needed to get rid of him. He was stinking up the car. Look, you can't win that, man. You move on from one person, and you win 10 out of 12. It's crazy. Regardless of who Chris Paul is with his history.
Are you saying that?
Say it. Ask it.
No. You're saying that Chris Paul was...
Someone just said in the chat, what is he talking about?
See, wait.
Thank you.
That was a great analogy.
Sometimes you got to get some of the stuff out the car.
This what happened. He went so deep in the analogy, and then he got a little nervous, and it's like, well, Channing, bring it back around. It was a very good analogy if you would have full circled it perfectly. But you got so deep that you're like, okay, so to bring it back... to bring it back.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, Chris
I was
Paul.
trying to say it nicely, and I just got to say it how I think it. If they move on from you and they win 10 out of 12, there is a clear sign. There's not even a question. Something was going on. Something was going on. And you can say
One
yes or
could
no.
deduce
Yes,
that.
Richard. Yes.
No, I'm not here to
Yes.
dispute anything. I'm saying is that I could see how people could come to that conclusion.
10 out of 12,
Bro,
Richard.
why are you
It's
yelling
not
at me?
2 out of 3.
Perk, bring us some perspective. Button this one up.
Well, I mean, we all trust T. Lue, right? Once he has the ears of his locker room, once he has that one person out of the locker room that's bad, that was backstabbing him and whispering behind his back.
Wow.
Now he got I'm just saying, now he has the attention of the locker room, right? And then all of a sudden, like Shannon just said, your guy, Kawhi Leonard, don't just start averaging 40 over 5 or 6 games, and James Harden game elevate. By the way, James Harden played with CP3 and with the Rockets. We saw how that turned out. All I'm saying is, these are the Clippers that we thought was gonna be here at the beginning of the season. Like when you think about James Harden is still
they've been the biggest disappointment thus far.
They have, but they turned things around, right? James Harden is still one of the better regular season players in the game. We can all agree that any given night we could look up and he'll have a 30-point triple-double. Kawhi, when he's on one, the only person I done seen slow him down is when he matched up against Jaylen Brown a couple of weeks ago. And then Big Zubac is still one of the best centers in the game. So you put all that together with Ty Lue, and most importantly, they found their identity though. Like they found their identity again. Last year, Allie, they were one of the better defensive teams.
Sorry, Richard's reading the chat and somebody says something
Is this
funny.
the one you're talking about?
You already know which one I'm talking about. Read it out loud.
The Duke 3 Monty 71?
Yeah, read it.
Channing's analogy was like when the boss calls a meeting and it could have just been an email.
Hey, you tried.
I tried.
I was dying. I was like, is this the
Yeah.
one you laughing about? Damn right, it's the one I'm laughing about. It's the one that in there is
No,
fucking
that's a great joke.
really
I'm not,
It is.
listen, that's very funny.
But Perk, you're right. Perk, you're right. You brought the perspective there.
Whatever Perk was saying.
Yo, people are in the chat, and I'm going to hop on board with them. They're saying that you're low-key bullying Perk.
No, it's not low key. It's not low key.
You're right. It's high-key.
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about?
Stop
Wait,
bullying.
No, Perk is mean to
Dynasty
me.
your dog?
Today I'm mean to Perk. Tomorrow Perk mean to me. I'm not trying to hear this bullshit.
Wait, hold on, Perk. Is Dynasty your fluffy dog company?
No,
Oh, what is it?
bitch.
See, don't.
Now I'm getting bullied.
Yeah, see, don't just because today somebody else is don't.
Yeah, listen, it's
trust me.
slowly turning to Channing.
Yeah.
So
God.
thank
All right,
God
we're going to
closing
finish
out.
with this one. Can
Yeah, I
you
have
move us
no
along,
stop.
please,
Absolutely not.
Christian? Because someone in the email,
Somebody in the email,
God damn
huh?
it,
Somebody in the
someone in
email?
the chat,
Why are we? It's 11:15.
is talking about All Stars. You want to keep going? You want to
keep
stop?
going.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, it's our podcast.
I had okay, sorry, yeah, you're right. Okay, so last week I didn't know the names and I was looking through stuff and I was talking to my cousin Marcus.
the Portland Trail Blazers?
No. Of American basketball. You were like, hey,
Oh,
just hear me out. I'll be real quick. Real quick.
For the chat, if y'all don't know, we went. We had a little bit of a viral moment because
I wasn't here for that though. So
I had to correct Perk from being wrong, and so it was like one of those things where it's like, and now go ahead, Chad.
just hear me out. I think American basketball is better than what you think. Okay? I think American basketball wins gold. Everyone's
Can you sit up and tell us?
Everyone's poo-pooing American basketball. And I went over everybody, and I came up with this roster, and you tell me if we don't win gold.
Okay.
Okay? Here's the roster. Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Cade Cunningham, Anthony Edwards, Jaylen Brown, Devin Booker, Cooper Flagg, Jalen Williams, Chet, Pablo, Karl Anthony Towns, and
Pablo?
Jason Tatum.
Paolo.
Sorry, I said Pablo. But Paolo.
That guy too. That guy too.
Pablo.
He'll be the reporter.
Right. He'll be there.
No,
That team is beating everyone.
that team is favored.
That team is beating everyone. That's a great.
Okay, wait a second.
Jalen Johnson.
Okay.
Sorry, Jalen Johnson
Should
was
we?
one I forgot.
Okay, so let's just say hypothetically, this is not the NBA Finals.
Right.
It's a one-game situation.
Right.
If you've got Shea, Lou Dort, like Dylan Brooks, you got R.J. Barrett, you got
Okay.
Trey Lyles, you got Jamal Murray. Like, you put all of those dudes.
You just named all guards.
I don't give a damn. Did you
Kyle
hear
Wilson.
those guards?
Yeah.
And it's because, again, in European basketball, bigs are less dominant. We know this to be true. It's not the same. The way the game is played, bigs are still dominant, but they're not as dominant as they are in the NBA. Right? That's why Jokic's ability to pass and move is because he plays European basketball, or that's how he grew up playing it. So, like, that was the system that they would run. So he can do so many talented things. But ultimately, in a one-game situation, you saw what France did to the Avengers. It took Herculean efforts. Herculean.
Okay, I was gonna say.
My bad. I was just,
His mouth hasn't caught up to his brain yet.
What?
His brain hasn't
Yo,
caught up to his
wow.
My only
okay.
point is this: it took Steph, KD, LeBron, and look at how hard it was. And you look at Wemby, who's going to be multiple years older. They had so many talented players. You look at Serbia. So I'm just saying it's a very different game because these guys play against each other. They play with each other every summer for multiple years.
Right.
They grew up next to each other. So just their chemistry is at a different level than USA basketball. That roster that you're putting together, they've never played basketball together. And we're going to put them together for 2 summers and hope that they can do it. They're going to go against a country. That's what happened with us in Argentina. We're going to go against a country that's been playing basketball together their whole lives, that have NBA and all NBA players. That's the only challenge. I'm not saying that team won't be favored. USA is going to be favored. But the chances of us getting upset have increased exponentially.
Okay.
And God, I would love a team to take that burden off me.
Perk, anything else to add to that conversation?
No, I'm over that whole American European shit.
Oh, here we go.
No.
He said 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. That's fair.
You guys had that viral moment go back and forth, which was fun. We actually are going to possibly do a collab episode with Greg Olson to talk about
Shout out
esports,
Greg Olson,
which
man.
we're really excited
big fan
about.
for a long time.
That is fun. Do you have anything that you would like to add to the other viral moment that happened?
What was that?
That Channing put on the chat. He didn't understand why we were talking about the American quarterback as it related to the pressing 30.
Honestly, sometimes
30.
I just be saying shit just to like piss people
Wait, are
off.
you getting roasted because you said a quarterback wasn't important?
Is he getting roasted?
No, yeah, I'm not getting roasted. There's people that are actually agreeing with me. I don't care if I only have 10% of the chat. Those are my people. Those are my people. If I got 10%, we ride and die together. I don't care if 90% of the people think we're wrong. Give me that 10%. We riding together. You know what I'm saying? I still believe that. I believe that we talk about Luca not being an MVP because he doesn't play defense, or that was your argument. I think he is in the MVP race because he is so offensively great and so dominant over the course of the game, right? James Harden wasn't the greatest defender when he won the MVP.
Right.
We know that to be true, and he was putting up historic numbers, and Luka's not far off of that.
They were number 1 in the West.
I understand, but
that's a little different.
my point is offensively he's putting up those levels that put him in the conversation no matter what. Okay. That's all.
Someone that I love in the media space, and I know you have a lot of respect for him too. Did you see Dan Orlovsky's comment?
What did he say?
He said the Pistons are the best team in the East this year and don't have the best player on their team. Argument over. Good try, dear friend.
Orlovsky, shut your ass up. Nobody asked you anyway. Nobody asked you anything, Orlovsky. Wait a second.
Candidate.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. What are you talking
He
about,
does.
bro? That's
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying.
do.
They're not
If
the
he
best-
wins MVP, then he is the best player.
That's what Kate Cunningham legitimately. There's probably 5-6 times that he steps on the court and he's not the best player. How many times? How many teams is he? How many teams is he gonna play against where you might say Jokic on it, and even on those nights he can outperform them.
Yes.
So
and he's getting it done on both ends of the
on
floor.
both ends of the
He's
floor.
top 25
with not an elite
field goal
number,
percentage.
with not an elite all-star. Well, okay, Duran is it? But I'm saying he doesn't have the J-Dub. He doesn't have the Chet. He doesn't have the Karl Anthony Towns. He has elite, but he doesn't have that all-NBA guy. Now, if
He
they
is
keep
the motor.
He is everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So Orlovsky.
Hey, say it like that.
So I say it.
Yeah.
What up, Dan?
I think Dan should come on the pod.
I
think
love
that would be
Dan.
really
I
fun.
love when I just listen to Dan argue.
or just state facts. All right, let's take a detour. We're going to finish with this. The All-Star game is obviously around the corner. It's here in Los Angeles. We're going to look at some potential first-time All-Stars as the votes continue to roll in. We want to know which of these guys you think will make their first All-Star team this season. Austin?
Yup.
Man, does this injury hurt him
Yeah.
being out this long?
Yes.
Perk says no. He says, yeah, he'll be a first-time All-Star. What do you think?
I think he should be a first-time All-Star. If you're looking at the ballot, Austin Reaves should be a first-time All-Star. But you also have to look at, okay, who's there, who's playing well. Did Jamal Murray's stock go up over these last 3 weeks?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not going to be, but if you're looking at ballots and voting, Jamal Murray, he's probably raised his stock. Austin Reaves been injured. I don't think his stock has lowered. He just hasn't had a chance to improve on his resume versus his stock lowering as an All-Star.
Okay,
How many
so
do we get to pick?
26, 5, and 6 for Austin. Jamal Murray, 25, 4, and 7. How about a Keontae George? Norman Powell? MPJ? Jalen Johnson?
Wait.
So I got
Jalen Johnson, yes. I think his
24,
numbers
10, and
are.
Jamal,
those-
Norman, Jalen Johnson, and Deni.
And listen, all I'm going to say is if you guys
sure
can't
Deni.
fear the daggers coming from DeAndre waiting for us to say Deni Advia.
Dude, he is absolutely
correct.
balling out.
25,
To
7,
talk
and
about
7
it.
for Deni.
When we were talking about that, she was just like,
Are the Lakers going to get 3 All-Stars?
No.
You got Luca as the leading vote getter.
Okay.
so
LeBron's going to be in there. 'cause
LeBron's going to be in there.
and
and
Austin's
then
missed too many games.
okay, really quickly. Lakers are fifth.
You're not getting 3 people.
It's hard. In my best statistical years, I missed All-Star games because I had J. Kidd and Vince on my team.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I'm just listening.
I mean, whatever you tell yourself. Whatever you tell yourself.
Stats are stats.
Stats are stats, right? Way to go.
Okay, so then with that said, Chet,
Stat pattern.
18-8 and a block.
Yes.
Should
Chet.
OKC get 2 picks as the best team in the NBA so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
They have to get 2 picks. If you're the number 1 team in the NBA, you have to
And
get 2 players.
you start off at 25-1.
Yeah.
And I know that didn't have J-Dub. I know that, and they struggled a little bit. Those are a part of your resume, how you play those last 10, 15 games. Guys can go on a 10-game win streak, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, he's got to be an all-star. Like, we've seen that over the course of them picking, but I think Chet Holmgren's an all-star.
Anyone else that we're missing? Any sleepers? Before I allow you guys to get anything you want off your chest and we wrap this shit up.
You said first time All Stars?
First time All-Stars.
No, we got everybody.
We got everybody. Perk, is there anything on your heart that you want to get off your chest? Did we miss anything?
He never answered what his hat was.
Hey, look.
Will you get off your phone, huh?
I'm looking at. I was saying worse.
Hang on,
I
Perk
was
is
looking
ready
at
to
Devin
go.
Brooks because I was like,
I'm just talking.
if obviously Devin Booker's is going to make it, but if he
Can
didn't
the
make it,
Warriors hurry up and trade Jonathan Kuminga? Seriously. Look, the Warriors are doing a disservice to Steph Curry right now. Real talk. And I'm going to say why. Steph Curry is averaging about 28 points, having a phenomenal fucking season. And the drama that he has to put up in that organization. Steve Kerr, his rants getting kicked out of games. Draymond getting kicked out of games. Jimmy Butler being inconsistent. The non-development of their young guys in Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga. Steph said it himself. We don't have – our window is closing. Can the Warriors do something? Maybe a Michael Porter Jr. Can you go do something? Add pieces, get younger, and be able to help Steph go and compete for a title. That man is giving everything and more, not only to the game of basketball in his career, but right now, today. That motherfucker is balling. And he still have to put up with the bullshit. At what point are the Warriors going to do right by him right now? Like today. And that's across the board. It's not just the front office. I'm talking about his teammates as well. Like, I don't want to hear Draymond and Jimmy no more in the fucking media. I want to see the production consistently. Damn it.
The dude has a freaking interchange named after him.
Who?
Steph.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, okay. I didn't know
you won 4
interchanged.
chips. Yeah, you got a couple things named after you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
That's
Sidebar. I feel you.
windows.
Perk.
We're looking at windows closing for the greatest players of our era: Steph, KD, LeBron. Like these players are the great players that carried us for the last 15, 20 years, and their windows are closing. KD looks like he's in probably the best situation, right, to win one more and be in it. But I think LeBron and Steph are both within reach of being on teams that put you in a position to watch them play meaningful games in the postseason.
I got nothing. I just been impressed with Keontae George, to be real.
Yeah.
Okay, for first time
we just
All-Star.
don't- Yeah. I don't think so, but I think what he's showing is like Utah has all this talent, and obviously Lauri Markkanen is always going to play at this level, but Keontae George is taking advantage of that opportunity, and night in and night out, you're like, oh, he has 25, and then he has 30, and then he has 32, and then he has 25, and then he has 26, and you're looking at him stacking these games up, and that's what Utah has wanted, to have all this talent and see what rises to the top, and he's doing it, and it's awesome to see that and see them be in games that they're not supposed to, or like even last night beating the Cavs. Everyone's like, yeah, it's Keontae George. He just galvanizes that team, and they just play good basketball. So give shout out to Utah. I never thought I'd say that this year.
I love it. All right, we're going to end with this. It's a little off of basketball in the chat, but Eddie Westside said for the South Bayers, RJ and Allie, best breakfast burrito in the South Bay. I'm going with Fanny's, but I'm also the one person, just like when I watch movies, if I find something I like, I stick with it. I don't explore outside of that. It's the thing I do. Fanny's burrito is the best South Bay burrito to me.
I forgot there's one place that does really good breakfast burritos, but I forget their name.
Barron's.
Is it Barron's? Yeah, Barron's is to me. Barron's.
Barron's.
Starbucks.
I want to backhand you. Right
Barron's. Perk, what is Dynasty?
Dynasty, it's this partnership that I just did, health insurance. You know what I'm saying? If you need health insurance, the Dynasty family. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Allie,
Yes.
I'm jack of all trades,
Yo,
baby.
everybody got a cousin like Perk.
Hustle, man, hustle.
Everybody
You
got a cousin like
are a
Perk.
jack of all
I love you,
trades.
Perk.
I am.
Be nice to Perk. Perk will be here next week, Tuesday. We will all be live yet again for the rest of the season. Every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Jump in the chat. We love you. We appreciate you. Subscribe so you never miss the moment that a new episode is live and also dropping. We'll also see you at the end of the week. But for now, The Richard Show comes out on Thursday. Be sure to go subscribe to that as well. It's presented by Trippin. For Channing for Richard, for Kendrick Perkins. I'm Allie Clifton. Thanks for watching.
Hey, thanks for coming, nerds.